Today's tactic we're testing out is F&S23 V2. It's a strikerless tactic. If you want to download it, the link for it will be in the description below. But if you can't download it for any reason, follow what I'm going to show you now. But before that, if you can leave a like, subscribe and ring that bell, I truly, really appreciate it. So what have we got in this tactic? We've got a sweeper keeper on defend. There will be some added on instructions to pause it when need be. We've got a full back on support on the left hand side. We've got a central defender on defend. We've got another central defender on defend. We've got a full-back support on the right-hand side. We've got a defensive midfielder defend. We've got a central midfielder attack. Another central midfielder attack. Attacker midfielder attack on the right-hand side. An attacker midfielder attack on the left-hand side. And in the middle, we've got a shadow striker attack. Tactical style is a custom one. Mentality is very attacking. In possession, what do we have? Attacking width, fairly narrow. Approach play, pass into space, underlap on the left, underlap on the right, play out defence, pass and direct is shorter, tempo slightly higher, time wasting never, low crosses, work the ball into the box. In transition, what do we have? Counter press, counter, distribute to fullbacks, roll it out. Out of possession, what do we have? High press, standard defensive line, trigger press much more often, and drop off more. And that is it. Like I said, if you want to download this tactic, it will be in the description below. Now, let's check out the results. Well, it's a great start. They beat Liverpool in the Community Shield 3-2, and in the Carabao Cup, they beat Arsenal 3-1. They beat Crystal Palace along the way, Middlesbrough, Man United 5-2, and Gillingham 3-0. In the FA Cup, they lost against Liverpool 4-0, but they did have a couple of players sent off. They did beat Man United along the way, Brentford, Leeds and Burnley 5-0 in the Champions League group stages. They topped their group with 15 points. They did lose one game against IB Leipzig 2-1, and that's a tough group as well. If we look at how they got to knockout rounds, they got to the quarterfinal and lost against AC Milan, but they did, along the way in the last 16, beat Real Madrid 6-1. In the league is what we're all about, 83 points. A goal difference 59, they lost 5, they drew 8, they won 25. Top goal scorer, who do we have? We got Jack Grealish with 22 goals, Phil Foden with 19, and Kevin De Bruyne with 13. Where is Haaland? Haaland, well, he can't play the shadow striker role and he can't play the attacking midfielder role. And he didn't play at all. If I check him out, he didn't play a single game in this holiday mode. Zero, nada. Played there 4 times internationally and scored 5 goals, but I don't understand why. I did at the start of the game train him to play as a shadow striker, then went on holiday. But no, the assistant manager thought, no, he can't play there, so we're not going to play him. So you've got to bear that in mind. I feel this tactic would have done it a lot better if they would have played Haaland up front instead of having him on the bench or not even playing him at all. It's just absolutely crazy. Average rating wise, what do we have? Jack Greaves with a 7.64 and Phil Foden with 7.57. Just makes other players shine. Jack Greaves with 14 assists. Jack Greaves with the Player of the Match awards, and Edison with the most clean sheets with 20 clean sheets, which is very, very good. And then Cancelo's there, joint first place with yellow cards. Team overall view, what do we have? Most points per game, we've got a 2.18. Most goals, second place with 93. Most shots for, second place 756. Fewer shots against, fourth place with 413. Best pass completion, no. Most possessions, second place with 57%, which is good. Most tackles won, second place 839. Most draws made, we're not on there. Most clean sheets, top with 21 clean sheets. Fewest conceded, we're top with 34. Like I said about Haaland, that is the one thing that really messed up this tactic. If you can get him into the team, I reckon Man City would have done much, much better with this tactic. So just make sure, if you do want to use this tactic, that you've got a good shadow striker and good attacking midfielders. Now, let's test it out with West Ham. So, at the start of the season, this is West Ham's best 11 out of restrictions, and they're going to have the same problem. Skamaka, you'd want them to play up front, but he can't play a shadow striker role, so he's not in the team, and this is their best 11. Let's check out their results. In the Carabao Cup, they got knocked out in the semi-final against Chelsea. They did meet Man United along the way on penalties, and Watford and Wolves in the FA Cup. They lost 5-1 against Liverpool. They beat Newcastle and Crystal Palace on penalties both. Watford and Gillingham. In the group stage of the Conference League, they finished in second place on 12 points, one behind Nice. In the knockout rounds, how would they get on? They got all the way to the final. And lo and behold, it's Nice again. They lost in extra time. In the league, how well has it done? 6th place, 63 points. A good goal difference of 32. They lost 9, drew 12, won 17. If I pick up some results, a 4-0 thrashing of Tottenham. 5-1 thrashing of Liverpool. 6-1 thrashing of Arsenal. Some really big scorelines, a lot of goals. Who's scoring the goals? Let's take a look. We've got Jared Bowen with 17 goals, Fornals with 14, Benarama with 13, and that seems to be about it. Skamaka's not on the list, and it's the same old problem, not being able to play the Shadow Striker role. Average rating wise, we've got a 7.37 Bowen, 7.23, 7.18. So we've got a few guys on the top 20. 15 assists, top guy with assist. Clean sheets wise, what do we have? We got 9 clean sheets, joint 11th place. We look at the team overall, what do we have? Most points per game, 6th place for 1.66. Most goals, 2nd place with 93, the same as Liverpool. Most shots for, 4th place, 618. Fewer shots against, we're not on there. Best pass completion, no. Most possession, 54% in 6th place. Most tackles won, 4th place with 841. Most dribbles made, we're not on there. Most clean sheets, no. Fewest conceded, we're not on there. It's done alright. Runner up in the Conference League, I think it's done okay. 63 points, ain't too bad. And like I said, it's the same thing about Haaland. Skamaka didn't get a look in. Now they've set out of Nottingham Forest. So it's the start of the season, and this is Nottingham Forest's best 11 without restrictions. I'm looking forward to seeing how many goals Lingard scores in the Shadow Striker role. Let's check it out. Well, they got knocked out in the second round of the Carabao Cup 3-2 against Leeds. In the FA Cup, they got knocked out against Portsmouth 3-2. They did beat Plymouth 6-3. In the league, though, they've done alright. 56 points, 11 places above their season preview. Goldhams of 8, lost 16, drew 5, won 17. Pick up some results. They beat Liverpool 5-2. Beat Newcastle 4-1. Crystal Palace 5-1. So really good. And Jesse Lingard, I thought he scored some goals, and he has. He scored 29. Brennan Johnson was 17, not bad at all. Average rating wise, you can see here, Jesse Lingard was 7.67, and then Johnson with a 7.47, and then we got the most assists with 18, most yellow cards as well, so be careful. Clean sheets, what do we have? 11th place, Dean Henderson keeping 8 clean sheets. Let's go straight to the team overall view. Most points per game, but we're not in the top 8, we're not on there. Most goals, fair place with 82. Most shots for, 5th place with 564. Fewer shots against, no. Best pass completion, no. Most possession, no. Most tackles won, yes. Top 860. Most dribbles made, we're not on there. Most clean sheets, no. Fewest conceded, no. But I think this has done well with Nottingham Forest. Like I say, 56 points. That's not bad at all. Now, let me add up all these points and put it on our fun tactic testing league table, which is coming up next. F&S23 V2 comes in the 6th spot, 159, drew 25, lost 30, a goal difference of 99, and a points tally of 202. I feel it would have done so much better if Haaland and Skamaka could both play the Shadow Striker role. I did train Haaland to play there at the start of the season, but he just didn't play at all, didn't play a single game. I feel, though, this is a great tactic. Strikerless tactic, a very, very good one. If you want to look at some other videos, got some more tactic testing videos, got some Wonder Kids, got some experiments, got a non-league and beyond with Weymouth. I love that over there on that series. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.